What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face get ready with me. It's just going to be a basic everyday wear face of what I wear for work. So it's not going to be anything glam or extravagant or anything like that. So my face is already washed, cleansed. I did put moisturizer on. So I also did use the Mario Badescu mist. So that feels like it has set. So we're going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimizer Pores. I'm just going to rub it through my fingers because it does get a little bit clumpy. Just put it right here. And just go ahead. What is everybody's favorite primer? I've tried out a few. Like I said, my pores have been getting quite larger lately. I'm not exactly sure why. I have found that this one has worked out pretty well. But still, I mean, I can still see my pores. So what do you guys like? Leave it down below. I also do like I have the Baby Skin by Maybelline. That one does work really well as well for an affordable option. Like I said, this is the travel size. It does retail for $15. Next, we're going to go in with foundation. Just going to shake it up a little bit. Like I said, my favorite lately for a more non-affordable, but still pretty affordable, I believe it retails for $40, is the Huda Beauty. Talked about this. It is in the plastic, good for traveling. All you really need is one pump of that. Then I just take it and put it all over. A little bit does go a long way. It is a really thick consistency, which ultimately will let you know that it will be a full coverage. As I said in my first video, it does have a floral scent to it, but I'm not mad about it. It does. It really smells really good. It makes me feel like I have a fresh scent. Oh, by the way, I am going to go in with a brush, just a flat kabuki brush. Sometimes I do like to use a beauty blender, but I feel like the beauty blender picks up a lot more product, and when I want a really full coverage, I will use the brush. Make sure you get your ears, down the neck. It blends out really well, like I said, for a thick foundation. It does blend out really nicely. Just kind of buff that in there. Some people don't like to go around the eye sockets. I like to get everything because I want full coverage. And you just want to make sure you bring it down your neck just so it blends. This one is a little bit lighter for me with my tan, and my tan actually is kind of letting up. I would normally get baklava. Like I said, this one is butter pecan, but everything will look good when we put some bronzer on. Trust me, girl. All right, so up next, we're going to use concealer. I have been using the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. I usually use Tarte Shape Tape. This has been a pretty good dupe for it, I must say. It's very thick. It's not as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape, but it is a really good dupe for an affordable price. I believe that these retail for $7 at Ulta versus, I believe, $26, $28 for the Tarte Shape Tape, but they were on sale for $22 the other day. I don't know if anyone saw that, but your girl did. So I am going to just blend this out with a beauty blender. This one is, I believe, by L'Oreal, if I'm not mistaken. I have been using this one a lot lately, and I really do love it. For blending, it's not hard. You know, sometimes you buy, you know, drugstore beauty blenders, and they're either hard as a rock, or they feel like as soon as you hit your face, you're like punching yourself in the face because it does nothing for you. This one is not. It's a really good blender. I have repurchased about probably 6 or 7 of these. And I'm going to continue to. The next one I do want to try, I saw some good reviews on, is the Morphe one. But I also have seen some bad reviews, but I also like to give my own opinion on them, because, you know, everybody has different tastes. So make sure you really get up in the crease in there just to make sure there is no fine lines. Has anybody else tried this? And what's your opinion on it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Some people think that it is too thick and cakey. I have not found that with my skin, but like I said, everybody is different. To set my under eyes, I usually do use the Wet n Wild. It does say it's a bronzer. It's not a bronzer. It's Reserve Your Cabana. I am going to need to get a new one of these soon because I'm pretty much hitting pan on this. I'm just going to use a flat brush and go in there. I like to go from the outer corner in just to really make sure that there's no fine lines in there. I really want to try the Rihanna one too, the Fenty Beauty. I heard that under eye setting powder is amazing and it really brightens the eye. This would be a good dupe for it because it is a really good under eye brightener, and that's what I really like, you know, having 2 kids, a full-time job, also being in the military, amongst other things, you know, trying to have a life. Sometimes getting a shower in, you know, you got to keep that bright eye. Fake it till you make it. I am going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, just setting my face with this all over while I'm baking my under eyes. Shake and bake. Oh, that reminds me of an Easy Bake Oven. Do you guys remember those? I feel like they came back, and I feel like I want to buy one just so I can feel like I'm a 90s kid again, because I need to feel like a little kid again, because adulting is not for me at all. Okay, next up we're going to go in with the bronzer. I'm going to use Vlogger, and this is in the Morphe palette. Like I said, it does have 2 shades. It's kind of a dark and a light. I just like to take the Morphe M406 brush, kind of just, you know, get off the extra and just go in. Blend that out really good. What's everyone's favorite bronzer that they've been using lately? I just feel like everything comes out and there's so much stuff coming out and I'm like obsessed, and I just jump around so much because I just want it all. And I don't have a big enough makeup desk for that. So my husband keeps saying that he needs to build me a new one. And I'm starting to agree because I really don't have a lot of room to put any of this stuff. But can't complain. One of my favorite bronzers, especially in the summertime, is the Too Faced, the Chocolate Soleil. Oh, they smell so good. But right now, I did just start a diet, and as funny as it sounds, because it is a bronzer, which is not edible, my fat ass will want to go and eat a whole bag of Reese's. So we're not going to go do that. I'm going to stick to something that does not smell. So I'm just going to go ahead and dust off that powder. It does leave your eyes nice and bright. So next up, I am going to take that CoverGirl Peach palette, if I can find where I put my brush. I'm not even sure what brand this is. I think I got this in an Ipsy subscription. I'm just going to take that with the bronzer. Just go in and lightly contour that up a little bit. On the other side. I do like to put a little bit underneath my lip. And then just a little bit down the sides of my nose. I don't really like to contour my nose, but I do like to get a little bit of color on there. And I'll bring back some life in that face. I'm going to go ahead and use the same palette with the blush. Just going to put on the apples of my cheeks and then just kind of blend up. Same for the other side. I had an Urban Decay blush, and I really love how it does stay on your face, but the one that I have is like overly pink, and I feel like I can only really use that in the summertime when I'm really tan, because other than that, I feel like I look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. It's not pretty. Alright, so my eyebrows really don't need to be done because I do have thick, pretty much for the most part, filled in eyebrows, but I do have this new CoverGirl pencil. It is the Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. It does look like this. It has a little spoolie on the end. Mine is in the color, where are you? Soft Brown, 710. This is a really good dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but at an affordable price. So let me just go ahead and get my brows on. What's your favorite brow products? Leave a comment down below of what you think that I should try. I just started kind of really doing my eyebrows. I still don't really do them, like I said, just because I already have pretty thick eyebrows. So really not much needs to be done to them. But if you have thicker eyebrows, what do you suggest? What products do you like just to fill in the spots that are kind of non-existent or not there? Or just to shape them up a little bit, what do you guys use generally? Alright, that's pretty good. Like I said, I really don't need to do too much to my brows, which I guess is good, because some people don't have any at all. I wish that I didn't. Fun fact about me, I used to get made fun of when I was in middle school because I always had blonde hair and really dark eyebrows, because I am Portuguese and Irish, but I got the more Portuguese side, I guess, when it comes to hair and skin color. But as I got older, I'm okay with that. I'm going to go in with I'm going to do the Wet n Wild highlighting powder today, the Mega Glow. This is called Precious Petals. It is really, really pretty. It is a pink, translucent kind of color. I don't know if you can see that. I'm working on getting a camera, guys, so just bear with me. Your girl's going to get one. Sometimes I like to use a brush like this for my highlighter, and then sometimes I like to use an actual highlighting brush. This is by Morphe, the 310. I'm just gonna go ahead, plop that on my cheeks. This one's not as like, so it's okay for everyday wear. But I'm extra anyway, so even when I do go to work, I'll use one sometimes that's like extra blinding, because like I said, your girl likes to look like a glazed donut. If I can't eat one, I'll look like one. So we're gonna go ahead and do some eyelashes. Normally I don't use fake eyelashes, only because I do have really long ones, so if I do use them, I wear glasses and it usually like hits them and it's really annoying, so I don't tend to use them, only if I'm going like full glam and I need to go somewhere. So most of the time I do just use the Too Faced Better Than Sex. And I did get this at Sephora with some of my points. It's the Dior Show. And I think I'm going to go purchase a full size of this because I absolutely do love it. The mixture of the two, I feel like even if you don't have long eyelashes, will really, really help you because it's just an amazing mixture and they don't clump. And for me, I don't have to put a lot of layers on, just because they are already long and pretty dark, so. The under eye. So I just put kind of like one layer of that on, and then I'll go in and then I will put the Dior Show just right over it. I don't use a curler or anything, because if I did, I'd be looking like I'm trying to fly away, which sometimes that's a good look when you're going full glam. Like you want those eyelashes that are like, girl, if you bat your eyelashes any faster, you're gonna blow away. But for an everyday eye look for work, I don't really feel like that's necessary. Just a little bit more on this side. Okay, and then that's it for eyelashes. So we're pretty much almost done. Last but not least is lips. So I think I'm gonna go in today with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the 1993 in combination with the Huda Beauty Day Slayer, because that has been like kind of my go-to lately. Being the neutral color goes with everything. So let me just line my lips. The NYX lip pencils are also really good, and they're really good affordable dupes. I do have a lot of colors in those, and I do love them. I actually got this in a kit with the actual lip color that goes with it. It is really pretty. Let me show you. I actually might put this on and then use a little bit of the demi matte. I'm going to try that out actually and see how that looks. Because they're both demi matte, so. If I could have all the makeup in the world, I would. And I feel like every time I go somewhere, whether it's drugstore or not, I have to buy something. It's an addiction. So I'm not going to put too much of this on, only because we are going to go in with the Huda Beauty Demi Matte lip gloss or lipstick. Oh yeah, that's a really good color match. Okay. I actually like that. Looks pretty good. Alright, so next up is just setting that face so you can set it and forget it. This one usually lasts me most of the day. I think this says like, let me see, 2 to 4 times and then X and a T. I think I do like 30. I don't really count, but it works for me, so yeah. All right, well, this is the finished look. This is my everyday, pretty much go-to makeup routine for work. It's pretty simple, not too glammy, but you do get the basic, you know, glazed donut, contour, a little bit of blush, got the lips in there. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will be working on getting a new camera and a stand so I can continue to make videos for you. Leave comments down below what you'd like to see next. If you want me to do a drugstore haul, if you want me to do more of a Sephora high-end makeup look, glam, you know, whatever you guys want. Leave some suggestions down below, and that's it. Thanks, guys.